Field fighting in Rise of Kingdoms is what we love to do. Like, it's what the game is all about. We set up our marches. We try to tell you what the best marches are to run. We are so mid-maxing our field troops just to get good trades and to have fun in the field, okay? And I know it's hard. It's super difficult sometimes when you're facing longer odds or the opponent has more players than you do online, or if you're fighting Imperium Kingdoms. I've been fighting those for years. Trust me, I know it's difficult. It doesn't matter if you have the best equipment and everything else, but there's one simple trick that I assumed everybody knew, but apparently not. Find out how to get drastically better trades and stalemate fights like this. Find out how you can get drastically better trades using this one simple trick, and we'll go through it all right now. Hey everybody, it's your boy War Daddy Chansky. I do videos for Rise of Kingdoms all the time, and if you enjoy these videos, throw a thumbs up on it, give it a like. Helps out the video, helps out the channel a ton. And speaking of the channel, if you're not subscribed, consider doing so. Does not cost you a penny, guys. Really helps us out, helps out the channel, helps out the videos, helps out everything. And you can join my Discord in that community that we continue to grow. The link is down in the description. We're in the middle of our $10 Flux giveaway every single video. I give away a $10 Flux. All you got to do to enter to win is put a comment down in the comment section. So from our previous video that talked about the meta garrison pairings for all troop types and artifacts, we pulled this from Mackie. Hey, yo, shout out all you garrison captain and fillers out there. Chadsky coming in hot with the breakdown. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Mackie, you win the the $10 gifted. Hit me up on Discord. We'll take care of you there. And if you want to enter to win for the next video, just put a comment down in this video. So with that being said, you can see here, this is my last KVK I was fighting in, and we're doing a ton of back and forth fighting, but this is really more of a stalemate type of situation with these fights, okay? Now, I know, guys, we try to micro optimize our marches in the field, what works best, how it works, and there's all these little tricks that you can do in the field. Of course, you can be on Alliance territory and it helps out your march speed. You can kind of do the Houdini trick where you walk through cities to get out of trouble. There's all kinds of different things that you can do along with the stacking, right? We've gone through that. I'll have a card at the end screen that talks about some of the different things on how to stack, how to field fight, and all that. But there's one simple trick, and it really helps out. Let me jump forward here to bridge fights, okay? When you're in bridge fights, all right? And let me come back down here and go through some of this. When you're doing this bridge fight, it is a stalemate fight, right? You're not like running back and forth. You're just stalemating, you're pulling them back, you're stalemating, you're setting up your stacks, and you're just rolling. There is one simple trick that you can use that drastically, and I mean drastically, improves your trades. And that simple trick has to do with the same philosophy on how we rally with coalitions, right? When we go rally a flag, all right, within a coalition, we always have the rally captain join a different alliance to hit the flag. The reason why is because everybody else is going to get AoE if they're in the same alliance. If you're in a different alliance, you don't get AoE, and you can do your attack march around the flag. You can hammer the flag really, really well with the reinforcements that are coming in there without having to worry about the AoE coming from the garrison, because the rally captain is in a different alliance, okay? Now, you always want to make sure that that alliance they join is a max tech alliance, and since they're in the coalition, they get all the buffs that the coalition has, and that's how you want to run your rallies. It's the same thing in the field. This is what people don't understand. If you are in a stalemate fight like this, you're watching it. We're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. We're on a bridge. Okay, we get into these types of things, and the easiest way for you to get cooked in the field is to take AoE. Of course, you see all the AoE I'm doing. I'm laying out red numbers everywhere. You see the AoE the enemy's doing. You see all these siege marches hitting. And the key is, okay, the simple thing you can do to drastically improve your trades is just like the rally captains. You join a different alliance in the coalition, okay? Let me show you real quick, because I'm going to go to my other account, and I'm going to show you, because I'm still in KVK in my trap city. So let me go to that real quick. Okay, this is my trap city in 2293. Now it's still in KVK. Let me go ahead and just run this up a little bit. It's still in KVK, so it's much easier to show you here. Here's my Chadsky trap. You guys see it, 2293. Okay, if there is a big fight, we're going to have a past 7 fight coming up really, really soon. I'm sitting back in zone 4, just chilling, but we're going to have this really good past 7 fight. And when we do, we're probably going to get into some stalemate fighting, okay? Now, one rule of thumb is like, say, hey, you want to join the alliance where you're on territory. That's fine. You can get a little bit more march speed, but that's more in a back and forth fight. If you are in a slug it out type of fight, okay, where you are not going back, you are sending it to sad face and running it home, this is what you do, okay? I am in this alliance right here, 2293. I think this is Silent Knights, right? What I would want to do is I would want to drop alliances, okay? And then I'm going to click on here and I'm going to look at the coalition and I'm going to join one of these other alliances within coalition. And I know that some of these alliances like SIP, the Vendetta in Pajamas, okay, I can join that alliance, right? And now when I fight, I'm fighting in the same coalition, all right, but I am not in the same alliance as everybody else in the Murderball. They're sitting in the Silent Knights in 2293. I'm in a different alliance. So in the Murderball, if you are in a different alliance than the majority of your Murderball, right? Like you see here, if I'm in a different alliance, the majority of my Murderball, I don't take AoE when the AoE is coming on any of the other people in my alliance. I don't take any of that. You see here, I'm taking red numbers everywhere. It's because I'm in the alliance. If I drop tag and switch alliances, but stay in the same coalition, then all of a sudden in this stalemate type of fight, I get such better trades, so much better trades, because I am not taking AoE when they're targeting people from the alliance that I'm no longer in. So that's one of the things that people just don't understand. It's very easy to do. Now, the drawback from that and what people have to understand when it comes to the dangers in that is that odds are you're going to be on territory for the alliance you're fighting for like 2293 right here. All right. And so people are in SK. And if you drop tag and you go to a different alliance, all of a sudden your city can be hit. You're not on territory. So as long as you don't have some crazy Kraken out there that's random porting around that can come to your city and just swarm it, it doesn't matter if you're 120 million power or 91 million power, it doesn't matter. You have to watch out for that. But if there's no threat of that, then you can easily, especially in like a bridge fight, like right here, all of our cities are back there. There's no threat that anybody's going to come swarm me because they can't get through the bridge. I just switch tags and I go to a different alliance in the same coalition. And I don't take any of the AoE that's intended for anybody else in the alliance I just left. You can join one of those other alliances in the coalition, make sure it's max tech, and you will trade so much better, because I'm just telling you, so much of your damage that you take is from AoE. It's from other marches hitting your Murderball. And it could be other marches within your Murderball, but if it's hitting you, you're going to take tons of red numbers. If they're not hitting you and you're not in the alliance, you're in a different alliance, it's the same philosophy that it comes with the rallies and the garrisons. We want to rally from a different alliance. Well, you can field fight from a different alliance and your trades will go through the roof. I'm just telling you. And so give it a try. It's one of those things that you can do in KVK. If you want to give up a little bit of the march speed because you're not in the alliance that's actually got the territory, it's okay, because you're not going to take the AoE. I'm just telling you, especially in stalemate fights, because we're not going anywhere. You guys see this right now. We're not going anywhere. We're just standing and banging, baby, and we're just fighting. And so from that standpoint, that is one of the things you want to do. And we're going to have it here in this past 7. And there's probably going to be some stalemate fights somewhere around this past 7, and when there are, I'm getting out of the alliance everybody else is, and I'm gonna go to an alliance within the coalition, okay, so I don't get hit by friendly fire, and you will trade so much better. And that's how this works. Every coalition has multiple alliances, and sometimes it's one of the smaller alliances. You just make sure you know it's got max tech, and when it has max tech, you join it, you get all the buffs that you need, you get all the things that you need because you're in the coalition, and you go wreck without worrying about getting hit by by AoE when they're hitting people in the SK Alliance. That's kind of how that works. So if you guys enjoyed this video, a pretty short one, but at the same time gets a lot of attention because a lot of people want to trade better, and that's one of the best things that you can do. Hit that like button, help out the channel, help out these videos, and if you're not subscribed, again, consider doing so. Also, don't forget to register to win that $10 Flux in the next video. All you got to do is put a comment down below in the comment section. We go through there and we pick random comments every single video and give away a $10 Flux. So with all that being said, you all have a great day, broskies.